Okay, so we're going to get straight into this one. This guy is Champion 3, and we're going to be analysing his replay. He said he's low C3 and he's keyboard mouse player, so should be interesting. Let's get into it. This guy is Shiva, or Shiva, not sure how to pronounce it, but let's get straight into it. This is fine, nice. Careful on driving forward, too much here I think. Because you need to cover your net here in case this flick somehow gets on target. You don't want to be driving forward because then you're putting yourself out of position, obviously. Nice half flip. Ooh, like the touch. Don't like the jump because you don't need to like go for the ball off the wall. You probably get to the ball faster if you just boost down the wall and jump up rather than trying to go for it off the wall. Maybe you're just trying to recover, I'm not too sure, but you probably have more time on the wall here than you think. I think for this ball, probably think you have to jump if you want to go for it, but obviously the guy that's about to go for it now, he wasn't even on the wall, so he wasn't pressuring it yet. Nice set to the side, good use of ball cam. That's a good touch. If you notice here, as you get supersonic, you flip, which doesn't really do anything because you're already supersonic, so you're actually kind of committing yourself to one play, like one direction, even though you don't have to because you're already at your max speed. That's fine. You should go for this ball again. Alright, you want to be careful here of this dunk. Because obviously you're really close to the ball. If you just jump here, you're going to be blocking any shot from this guy. You don't have to go for this ball straight away because he's nowhere near it. If you just carry on, kind of like just drive alongside the ball and just wait to see where he goes, he probably flies past it and then you could just jump off the wall and control it. But you kind of just panic a little bit too much and hit the ball sooner than you actually need to. And he kind of gets a dunk on you, which could have been a lot worse than it was. What rank is this guy? He's Champion 3. Nice fake challenge. I'd prefer you to go for that boost here. Because you're never going to score this since he's right here. He's obviously going to jump for this ball and get an easy block on your touch. So, you know he's going to jump anyway since the ball's in front of his net. And the possibility that you go up for a ball like you do is there. So he has to jump. And with that knowledge, you can just fake challenge him and take his corner boost and reposition for his hit. Careful of this because obviously you flip and you don't land on the wall with this flip, so you're going to be bouncing off it, which will make you slow down, and now you're going to be stuck. There's a good recovery, to be honest, to keep your speed a little bit, but you want to just drive into this guy. Don't flip because it's not an issue if he jumps for this ball. If he jumps this ball, all he's going to be doing is giving it to your teammate. So you want to cover the most dangerous option or the most threatening option, which is him trying to catch the ball and dribble it. Because then he has control of it. The ball isn't going away from him. So you want to stay on the ground and try and bump him in the case that he does try and catch it, which he actually does try and do. So if you just stay on the ground here, you get him. And even if he jumps, like I said, he'll just hit the ball away and your teammate will get a free ball. So you always want to be covering the most dangerous options first, especially when we're trying to go for a demo. Almost a good play from your teammate. Good effort on that shot. I think you have more time on this shot than you think. You can hook around the ball without having to go supersonic here. You can slow down a little bit. I wouldn't boost through this shot either because you're already going supersonic, and boosting just kind of makes it slightly harder to time it because I think when you go supersonic, I think you can go 5% faster when you boost, which makes this flip slightly difficult for you to time. You almost do a good job, but I think you can take more time on it, and obviously we missed the shot, so we're going to concede here. So that's another thing, we want to be careful obviously of this situation. Our teammate has just done a play, he's in their half still. If we boom this off the backboard, they're going to score like they have done. So we really want to make sure that we're either getting the ball on target or hitting this ball slowly so they can't counter attack us. If you're really scared of missing the shot but you want to put pressure on them, there's a few things you can do. You can take the ball to the wall and grab their boost. you can chip this ball up. So you break here and you lose all your momentum, and you just chip it above their goal, or even chip it on target. That could be a good play. Chipping it just gives you time, your teammate time to get back and make sure you don't concede straight away, whilst also making them awkward still. So that's a good option to do. But going for this shot, it's a difficult shot to score. It's not easy, especially when you're coming into the ball in this direction. It could be a little bit risky if you're not confident in yourself there. So we're going to concede from that. Happens. Nice positioning, good challenge as well. This ball's awkward for you, see how you deal with it. Pretty good. It's a difficult ball. You actually do quite a decent job of it. I won't say it's too bad. We definitely want to work on our shots for sure. I think you're tapping your boost, but we don't have to. I think if we just drive here without tapping boost, we'll have more space between us and the ball for us to fully boost into it. Because you're tapping it, you kind of have to keep on tapping it because you're getting slightly, a little bit too close every time. You want to be fully boosting into this ball and shooting this, or put it off the backboard for this guy over here. But yeah, we slightly missed our dodge there. I'd love a demo here. A demo is really good here because if the ball's above their head, we know that this guy's going to have ball come on, so he's not paying attention to you. We know this guy here is going to have ball come on, so he's not paying attention to you. None of your opponents are paying attention to you. They're all focused on the ball right now. So if you go for a bump on Danny, we can see that the guy about to touch the ball is going to get a really slow touch, which means that our teammate can probably come in and take a shot if the touch doesn't go too well. It also means that we have time because the touch is really slow. If we go for a bump on Danny, we can recover before the ball gets anywhere near our half. So if you go for a demo, Danny won't realise that. He'll be dead. And if your teammate got it past that opponent there on the wall, then that net would have been open for you. But obviously, if he got it past it, then Danny's still there. So I think a demo would have been really nice there. I think a demo when the player's going really slow in your opponent's half and they're really awkward and they're really bunched up, like close together, it's always good to try and bump them. This guy tries to boom this. I mean, I actually don't mind the boom. He also could take his time, but he does miss anyway. Nice pass. You should play off pads here, I think. I mean, this corner boost isn't the worst play, but if you look at where you're about to land, you're about to land on this, directly on this pad. If you go here, 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 and here, assuming your teammate doesn't take any of them, which he doesn't, so you land on, I think you land on 25, so you take this, 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 and this, so you'd be on 73. And that's a much better position to be on 73 boost here whilst the ball's over there, then 100 boost back here. I mean, somehow it's a goal anyway. I'm not sure how this is a goal. Let me look. I mean, I guess it's just open. Maybe. That's just a really good pass then. Yeah, it's a great pass. Because you can't attack straight away. Nice. But let's say that ball didn't go in. I think doing what I said is a much better path then for you. For a better position in the end. That's a really good play though. Nice. I really like that hit. Because it puts the ball behind them and it puts them in it puts them in a little bit of an awkward position where they have to go for the ball instead of the boost. Which gives you time to grab this boost, which hopefully you do. Nice. Good control. Good effort, good effort. Careful of this air roll, you air roll the wrong way. What is going on? Hang on. Are we on the right? There we go. But yeah, careful of this air roll, obviously. You want to air roll in the way that, you take the slowest amount of time to recover onto your wheels. Which is the opposite direction for you there. Nice. You should grab this corner mid boost ideally, because you can see that this guy's hit the ball over here. I don't know how much boost he's on. He's on full boost, but he's going to go for this boost anyway. And you know that he can't catch up to this ball, and even if he does, it's not the end of the world. He's going to go for that boost anyway. If you go for this boost here, you get it before him, and you probably demo him. You don't want to be touching this ball because your teammate's going back to net or the back corner boost, so he's not going to be in a position to follow up this touch, whereas Danny or his teammate probably is. So you hit this ball off the wall, and if this guy was smart, he would turn for this ball rather than flip away, because then he has a free ball here. But luckily they don't turn away, so your teammate does get a challenge. But if that opponent turned to the ball, then you just gave him a free pass basically. Nice hit. I like that. Try and get it over the first man. You should go for a bump here. Nice. Perfect. Okay, you shouldn't go for this. You did a really good play up to this point. Like this position was good. This touch was really good. If we could get that to their backboard, that's even better, but it's still a good touch. You force out the bad hit from them and the slow hit, so then you can go for a demo. Perfect. Now this guy is facing the wrong way, so your teammate should have a free shot here, but you kind of cut across and cut it from him. Your teammate probably scores this, and it would have been pretty much all down to you there. You did a really good play, but then you messed up at the end, and now we're going to concede, I think. Or we should concede. Yeah. So a little bit over-aggressive for this ball here. And then your teammate did a terrible hit, and you got bumped, which also bumped the opponent into the ball, which is a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, the mistake was there was going for the shot, for sure. I want to say, by the way, guys, like everyone that's like, because obviously when you watch replays, I'm streaming now, of course. I always stream when I do these videos, but whenever you watch replays of other people or even yourself, the gameplay always looks slower. You guys are probably way worse than this guy, and don't think you are. Nice shot. Yeah, whenever you play yourself, it always feels faster. You always think you're better than you are. Really good shot there. Like, if you guys are lower ranked than this guy, you are worse than him. Like, you do realise that. Nice pads. Nice coverage here. That's really good. That's smart. You do what a lot of players should do and don't do here, which is really good. You cover your net because it's the only thing you need to cover. So you're not trying to rush this guy because you know he's going to come to you in this position, and all you need to do is cover the only place that he can score, which is the top corner, and you do that perfectly. Good effort on the challenge. You force it to go mid, which I like for your teammate. You can't score this. Before my chat tell me that you've missed an open net here, you literally can't get to that unless you pre-flip, which is difficult to do. I would have liked you to recognise that you can't score this a little bit sooner because you've not got enough momentum or boost. As soon as that mid boost doesn't spawn on you, you want to realise that you can't shoot this and the balls roll into their corner. So go grab their corner boost and take a free ball. But now, because you've gone for the shot and obviously missed it, your teammate should be going back, yeah, and your opponent will have 100 boost with the ball. So, yeah, you would have had a free ball there. Nice. I like that you wait on this. Yeah, there you go. Well done. Because the ball's not coming to your net. You don't need to worry. Amazing demo from your teammate there. You should take control. Unfortunately, the touch is a little bit too heavy, but that being said, the opponent does spawn on the other side, so we might be able to get to this ball first. You should go for that boost here. Unlucky. That should have been a demo. What on earth? I want to look at this real quick. Come on, Cyanix, man. I swear I heard a... Am I blind? I swear I heard a demo or a bump hit. I want to look at this. Ah, absolutely scammed. You would have had a demo there, which means your teammate has a free ball, and he should be on 100 boost here. Or pretty, yeah, so 70, 80 boost. So you would have had a demo, and then you would have got mid boost. So I like the play. It was a good play. Your teammate still gets a free shot, and you should still have this mid boost. Well done. This would be a really good time to pass mid from your teammate because Danny is not covering it at all, and the other guy is waiting in net. So if your teammate can somehow wrap around this ball and pass mid, it would be good, but you're not even there. So you want to put yourself in a position for a pass here. Instead of facing this direction, you want to be facing more like you want to be positioned here, facing that direction. Now you do it, but you're slightly too late. The ball now has the opportunity to go downfield, so now you have to turn around again. So it's a little bit of a late rotation there, just slightly late on recognising that. Nice position, good effort on the weight there. I like that you didn't just dive in for that. Well done. Nice, good avoidance. Nice play from your teammate, almost. This was your ball to go for. This was the right play from you, but your teammate cut in for this. Cut you off. Ooh, yes. I love that. Nice. That'll shut some people in chat up. Nice. Great play. Great shot there. And you would have had that even if your teammate didn't touch the ball, which I like. Let's see you work on speed flips. I think if you want to, one thing to work on definitely is speed flips when you go into the higher ranks. They're kind of necessary. These kind of kickoffs. I mean, to be fair, wave dash kickoffs, you'll always be slightly delayed to the ball, but you do actually win a lot. Even if I did a wave dash kickoff, it would be fine at my rank, but I think you will benefit still from speed flipping. So try and work on that. I think before I carry on, I think the thing you need to most work on is like your general hits of the ball, like your power hits, like when you're going for shots. I think it's quite important. This is a great touch. It's a really good touch there. Ooh, what is your teammate doing? Yeah, he just double jumps there. I like this touch from you though. I mean, ideally, if we can get even more distance on this ball, it would be better. Like the mechanics of the touch is really good though. The idea of it is good. Just the distance isn't there. The height is great, but it kind of lofts up for them a little bit too much. But your teammate really should have had a better touch on this. Unfortunately, it doesn't. Happens though. It happens. You're quite a smart player though. You've got really good position and decision making on challenges is one thing I'm recognising. Good decision to go for that boost instead of the back one. Oh, unlucky. You don't cover your net you don't cover your net enough here. So here you need to recognise that this guy can really speed up the ball. Whenever we're defending and stuff, we want to be looking at. Oh no, not even when we're defending. Just wherever in Rocket League, wherever we are, whatever we're doing, we always want to be looking at like a few things. How fast the ball is going, and how fast the ball can go. And now how fast the ball can go is dependent on a few things. It's dependent on how fast our opponents are going or our teammates are going, whoever's about to touch the ball. Because obviously if they're going faster, then they're going to get more power on the ball. They're going to have more opportunity to speed it up. It also depends on how much boost our opponents have. And we can see that this guy's going quite fast with the ball. He's going to have a decent amount of boost. And the ball is also going quite quick. So if we combine those three things together, the ball can go really fast. So we want to be covering for the worst opportunity, for the worst case scenario here. And the worst case scenario is if he cuts in midfield and gets a shot on target real quick. So we want to be straight up boosting towards our net a little bit fast and a little bit quicker than we are doing here. Here you really want to be like boost back to net and cover it and try to cut his angle off because he has quite a lot of angle right now. If we look at his, when we look at it from your POV here, where are you? It doesn't seem that bad. It looks like we're kind of covering our net here. We're doing a good job of tracking him. But then when we look at his POV, we can really see how much space he actually has. Look at this. He doesn't even see you. So you're not even on his screen right now. So he's not even worrying about you. You can only just see the front of your car. So that should put it into perspective of how much space he actually has here. So yeah, we want to be recognizing this a little bit quicker, recognizing the spacing is slightly off here. But good effort, unlucky. Champ's not realizing this is what they look like in game. They don't realize that they look worse than this. Everyone does it though, everyone does it. We all think we're better than we are until we look at replays. You can't really do too much here. The kickoff was quite poor. Yeah, that was a terrible kickoff actually. This hit definitely could have been better. You want to be careful of your cheats, your follow-ups on your kickoff, because you flip slightly too late, I think, or you boost too much. I think you boost too much. I think that's what it is. You boost too much, so now your flip is like you're flipping further down the pitch, so you land just as contact has already been made, so you can't really react to anything. If the kickoff did go quite neutral, you wouldn't be able to react to it as well as you would if you just boosted slightly less and flipped very slightly sooner. Your touch here was quite poor. You want to be getting as much angle on this touch as possible. Like the more that you send it off the backboard, which will land in this position, the worse it is. Obviously, if you send it on the backboard and lands here, it's worse than if it lands here, which is worse than if it lands here, etc., etc. So you want to be getting the ball as close to the wall as possible here, because it gives them the least amount of chance to be able to put a shot on target straight away. So it gives you more time to recover. But obviously, the ball goes mid. They put it across your goal, which now is really awkward because they have loads of speed. They have more momentum going in that direction, so they're going to be able to boost starve you now, which means that you're on 0. Your teammate cuts in front of you. He should be... Where should your teammate be? Okay, that's also a really bad thing. Your teammate flips. If I was your teammate in this position, I think what I would have done is... where is he? He is over here. So I'd go, the ball's going over there, which means that it's not going on target and it can't get on target for a few seconds. So we know we have time here. Play off this pad, possibly this pad, and maybe this pad. And he's on 50 boost. He'll be on 50 boost about now. And now he'll be in a position to probably turn for this ball and go up for it. But obviously he doesn't do that. He cuts in front of you. And now you both go for this ball. So mistake 1 was the kickoff. Mistake 2 was this touch. Mistake 3 was your teammate flipping and cutting in front of you. And then mistake 4 was him going again, trying to go for this ball. And now, obviously, he's not in a position to make a touch. I don't think you did much wrong here, to be honest. If I had to pick... Yeah, okay, there's one thing you did wrong. If I had to pick the one thing you did wrong on this wall here was... The issue I have with pointing out this mistake is that we're on 2 seconds left. We need to score a goal. But let's say it was 2 minutes left and it was an even game. What we want to do here with low boost, even if we had 100 boost, we want to wait for Danny to touch the ball into us because we're on the backboard. He can't score from this position. Look, there's no angle. He's not getting us on target. You know, if he does, then fair play. Say nice shot and move on. You know what I mean? Like he's not scoring this. So you don't have to jump for this ball. He's going to touch it into your backboard quite slowly. You'll have much more time to jump off the wall and touch it, or even he might even hit it into you and you'll straight up control it. So don't go for this ball because that's what Danny wants. He wants to force you to 50 it with him because then the ball goes mid for a free shot for them. So wait, you've done that a couple times this game now. So I want you to work on like decision making on your own backboard, like waiting for them to come to you. Obviously, they're like you're going to go into matches now, and you're probably going to wait every time, and you'll get scored on. I'm telling you that you'll get scored on. But then, you know, don't complain me. Like that will help you realize when there's good times to wait and when there's also bad times to wait. And I can't really help you with that. That's just something you'll naturally learn by doing it more. So I want you to practice that. Like when the ball's coming to your backboard, and the guy has the ball. Like let's say he's air dribbling up to the backboard. Don't worry about it because he's not gonna score from that. If he's like air dribbling up here, he can't just pinch it in. So wait for him to come to you and let him touch it against you. I think that's one thing you should work on. Another thing you should work on is definitely your power hits and power shots. So simple, like a simple way to train this is going into free play and just smacking the ball around. I'm not even kidding. Just smack the ball around and try and get as much power on each hit as possible, and that'll help you learn like different ways to hit the ball with your car that will get the most power in that like instance. That'll help you a lot. What was the other thing you need to work on? Speed flips. But I think some things that you're quite good at is I noticed your boost management is decent. Your positioning in relation to the play is really, really good, and your rotations are decent, and you're quite a smart player. So definitely keep those things up. I think if you want to take your game to the next level, mechanics, if you got your mechanics up to the next level, if you combine that with your pretty good position and decision making, you'll be able to score much more goals, probably concede much less goals, and help out the play in general. So I definitely want to see you work on mechanics as the main thing. But yeah, pretty good player. I like some of the decisions that you made. Obviously my chat was being weird, but you're a very good player, and I think if you carry on, you're gonna easily get up to Grand Champion and further. But once we get there, you'll recognise players are quite fast, they're more mechanical. But to be honest, you're quite quick. You just don't do too much of the flashy stuff, but you know how to. I think you were fast aerial and you were getting up to the balls quite quickly, which I like to see. But if we really want to take our game to the next level, I think we definitely work on mechanics and more flashy things, being more comfortable in the air or ground plays and stuff like that. But yeah, pretty good replay, man, and let me know if this helped.